Good afternoon, everyone. This is Heather Thompson, and I am excited to be with you today to talk about educational technology websites. So, why do we need to talk about educational technology? Technology really has increased in learning in the past few years. The role of computers in the classroom has vastly changed. As you can see, I love this photo that I put up here as it shows what we used to work with the computers, and now even we've got the computer in our pocket. Not only has the role of computers changed in the classroom, but computers are replacing the classroom. We see this in virtual learning all of the time. We see this through learning through our computer at home. So computers really have replaced the classroom. And lastly, instructors really do need to utilize technology to stay current with the demands, and also they have to stay current with technology to keep up with their students. So, also, technology has increased the depth of knowledge that we have access to. We can now contact students around the globe, and we can share and expand knowledge with instructors, students, other professional organizations, really throughout the world. So let's talk about what is out there. We're going to look at three different websites, and we're going to look at three different things per website. We're going to look at what these websites offer, who is the intended audience, and why is it relevant to educational technology. So first, let's take a look at the first website. Now, all of these websites I chose specifically because I do work for the federal government. I'm the Higher Education Program Manager for the Department of Defense. So I am in a learning and development profession, and I really am familiar with these websites and use them. So rather than looking at a teaching website, I really looked at educational technology for adults. So that is why I have these choices. The first one, like I said, is e-learning industry. And all of these websites are right under the name, so please go and visit them, check them out for yourself. First of all, what does e-learning industry offer? They offer a ton. They've got articles, webinars, ebooks, events, all free for the user. The audience is going to be that learning and development professional, and our relevance is the technology solutions that they have. They have a ton of technology solutions. Now, these won't be free, but they do have a relationship with a lot of different vendors to offer LMS, learning management systems, human resources type tools, recruitment, time and attendance, applicant tracking. So there are several technology solutions that an individual could use found at e-learning industries. The second website I'd like to talk about is the Association for Talent Development, also called ATD. Now, what do they offer? They do offer a membership to ATD. They offer events, and I will say I just went to the New Orleans International ATD conference in May, and it really is a spectacular event. So, from personal experience, their events are top notch. Also, they have a ton of free publications, free courses, and access to certifications. ATD themselves offer 2 professional certifications, and those are all available online through their website. Now, the audience again is that professionals in learning and development, and they have trained over 900 organizations. So that is really an amazing scope that they have had a relationship with. And as you and I both know, the more individuals we can create with, the better our information is that we're delivering to our students. So the relevance to educational technology, they have a ton of templates and tools that are free to use. They also have resources. And again, they have those courses that are done through their educational technology and those certifications that are right there on their website. So great website, great event if you're interested in going to an Association for Talent Development event. They also have different sectors of events, so please check those out. Very cool website. Okay, lastly is my cousin agency, U.S. Department of Education. So the DOE offers a lot of information, and the website does a very good job of sectoring out the information. A lot of federal agencies' website are very confusing, but the DOE's website is very clear and concise. So what do they offer? They obviously have student loan information. They also have grant information, which is fantastic. They also have FAFSA information for those going into college. Obviously, U.S. Department of Education has their laws and guidance, which that's fun to read. They have a ton of data and research, which I'm going to get into in just a minute under relevance. And they also have press releases. So this helps stay up to date with what is out there. So the DOE's audience is much larger than e-learning or ATD. Obviously, this is the Department of Education. This agency regulates education not only K through 12, but through colleges and universities. So their audience is the student, K through 12 and college student. Their audience is the K through 12 and college teacher, instructor, and professor, and obviously other federal agencies. I personally use the DOE to make sure that colleges that my employees are going to are accredited. So as another federal agency, I am visiting the Department of Education. So their relevance to educational technology, they have a huge amount of student data, which is really neat to kind of sit through and siphon and look at. They also have a lot of information about universities. So with that, I want to take a look at digital citizenship, or also called cybernetics. Now, we should really look at one website that talks about digital citizenship, but I found 3 different websites that were really interesting, and I love that 2 of the websites I told you about talked about digital citizenship. So what is it? According to learning.com, it's using technology safely and responsibly. Pretty self-explanatory, right, with that explanation. E-learning technologies goes a little bit further, and I love that they address this on their website. They say it's interactions with society from an individual with an electronic device. So that encompasses well-being, copyright, protected innovation, mindful virtual environmental use, and digital impression. And that's from an article from Sharma on the e-learning industry's website. So lastly, of course, we got to pull the DOE in here. The Department of Education, I love their definition, so I quoted it here, and I like to read it because I think it encompasses really good information. Behaviors and actions needed to safely, ethically, and responsibly navigate and participate online, exhibit critical thinking and problem-solving skills, know and understand their rights, evaluate online information for accuracy and trustworthiness, and take ownership of their privacy and digital presence. And that's from the Office of Educational Technology from the DOE. Lastly, I'll bring up my references. I thank you so much for your time, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.